Good day, dear students. I'm really happy to meet you all online after a very long break of, I think, nearly 4 months. This COVID pandemic has paralyzed the entire world. Each and every sector is facing a great threat and a very big downfall, starting from our neighboring market to the share markets of the world. It has left nothing untouched. It has turned the wheel round. For example, those who boasted once of a job in abroad with a good scale of pay are now jobless. Such is the turning of the wheel. But also don't forget that such hard times chisel our future and mold ourselves. It will help us unfold ourselves, know ourselves, and scale our potentials. It teaches us survival. Remember, my dear students, we cannot change the way things are, but of course, we can change the way we look at things. We cannot control what happens around us or what happens to us, but of course, we can control our attitude towards it, our perception of it. So we should learn to master the change rather allowing the change to master us. I'm really happy to say that as a way of mastering the change, our college, as well as, of course, all the government colleges, are turning online from today. We are setting an example before you of mastering the change. We are turning par with those private institutions that are lavish in their fee structure and which are not everybody's cup of tea. We have found a way at last to reach you and restart and master the change around us today. This hard time has pushed us to find a way, anyhow, to reach you. That is the positive side of these hard times. Herewith, I call all my student children to start up and join us and resume their journey towards their dreams. You are halfway through. You all have invested a year or two of your life in the pursuit of your dreams. Let this pandemic not destroy it. Let your days do not turn futile. Education is a great tool, my dear students, the only effective medium of transformation. So, as your mentors, we here are prepared and ready to deliver your share of pack of knowledge at your click. This pandemic has put us at a threshold of a new era, a new age, and a new wave in the education system. From today, we, the Department of English, shall reach you online till the end of this pandemic and the return of regular routine. From tomorrow onwards, you will be helped with audio or video lectures through our WhatsApp community by the respective staff. You have already been provided with a copy of your syllabus. Please go through the copy and check the list of papers that you are going to have for this semester. For every unit, you will have a series of lectures, activities, tests, and discussions, and more. At the end of each unit, you will be given a test, and your marks will be counted for your internals. In case you don't attend the test or you don't track the lectures properly, you will be marked as absent, and this will be reflected in your internal marks. Please do remember this and don't take it for granted. Attend and watch all the video lectures and attend the test, which are also going to be hopefully online. If you have any doubts in the lectures, you can post it in the group and will be cleared in the next lecture or as soon as possible. You will also be provided with materials through WhatsApp, either in the PDF format or the handwritten materials will be sent in the JPG format. Please do download them, have a backup in your device, and please utilize it for your examination. As you listen to the lecture, I want all of you to take notes of the lectures as you used to do in the physical classrooms. Maintain your handwritten notebooks for each paper as we usually do. Please don't take it for granted. Just listen the lecture and leave it or delete the lectures. Please do have a backup as well as take notes as we usually do. It will help you out during the semester examinations and preparation for other tests. And please be sure that you cannot expect any kind of relaxation or excuse for the next semester. The higher education will find out a new way, a new system to conduct the semesters next semester anyhow. Moreover, it is not as hard as you had to travel to college and spend hours sitting inside the classroom, something like that. Now you can listen to the lecture from your home. So see to that you spend enough time for your studies. I think you should regularize a schedule. Allot a time slot for your lectures, for your studies, and do not please postpone or cancel your lecture schedule. Once you miss, you may not be able to track the lecture. You may fail to find a continuity in the lectures. So please don't skip, miss, or delete the lectures. So track all the lectures and never postpone or say tomorrow. Try to have a backup of all the lectures in your device. It's now that I believe you all are going to use the technology the right way. It had been a weapon, a cutthroat of your dreams and future. But now you are going to turn your mobiles, the government laptops, and all the gadgets and internet as a tool to build your future and make your dreams come true. I think nearly 80% of the students of our department possess that technology and have the accessibility to the technology. There are also, of course, a handful who do not have the access to such an advanced technology. So, if you have your classmates in your neighborhood without the accessibility of the technology and thus the lectures, try to help them out too. Of course, provided following the social distancing and the COVID protocol. Herewith, I would request the second year students to take up these sessions, these audio or video lectures to be very serious, because they have had only accustomed to college education. They have had a very little time inside the campus in which they have appeared only one semester. So they have learned, they have understood the difference between school and college. They are not fully accustomed to the system of collegiate education. So I want them to take it very seriously and attend all the lectures, track all the audios, videos, have a backup, and go through as often as possible at least. You have appeared for only one semester, but still you have moved to the second year. So you have to pay much attention, more attention to the lectures. For the semester, you will be having papers like one act play, poetry, history of English literature, part 1 and 2, and two skill based elective papers which are on journalism. Your poetry 2 paper will be handled by Mrs. Asma madam. One act play will be handled by Mr. Nishant sir, and history of English literature 1 will be handled by Selvam sir. It is for this semester that you all are going to have the real papers on literature. For example, in one act play, you will be having 5 one act dramas which you have to study in detail. You have to approach the paper from a thematic perspective, a character analysis, the literary techniques, devices used in it, how is it unique, how is it the special field of the writer, somewhat like that. So the paper, your approach to the paper is going to be highly literary. So please be attentive and do not avoid any lecture. I would advise you to go through your literary forms paper of second semester once again, which will only help you to understand poetry 2 paper. This poetry 2 paper will have specimens of all the literary forms, all the poetic forms that you theoretically studied in literary forms paper. You will have an elegy, an ode, a sonnet, something like that. So please go through the literary forms once again, revise it, and then start up with your poetry. And similarly, history of English literature 1 paper also needs high attention. The paper is going to be the basic to understand all literature in your higher studies. You will study the evolution of all the literary forms through the ages. For example, the History of English Literature 1 starts with the age of Chaucer, and it moves through the age of Shakespeare, Milton, Dryden. So you will study the evolution of poetry from in Chaucer's age, evolution of drama in Shakespeare's age, this evolution of epic in Milton, and all other literary forms of the age. You will be provided with the prescribed text for this History of English Literature 1 in the PDF format as soon as the classes starts. So please do download that text, read the text as the lectures advance, and have a track of the text also. Similarly, the third year students are going to have all major papers from this semester onwards. No more part 1 and part 2 for you all. You will have papers like Shakespeare, American literature, Indian culture and literature, literary criticism and translation, along with, of course, a soft skill paper. You also will be provided with a text of poetry and dramas in the PDF format during the sessions. Please do download those texts and follow them. I want all the third year students also to go through the copy of syllabus that is already been posted in your WhatsApp group. Please do read out the syllabus and know the topics, know the units. If you go through the syllabus, you will understand that all the 5 papers are packed with the challenging topics. You are going to read Shakespeare not as you read in part 2. I think you had Merchant of Venice in your third semester. You are not going to approach Shakespeare from that angle or that perspective. You are going to master Shakespeare now. In the 5 units of a paper called Shakespeare, you will have 4 dramas, and the 5th unit will be a complete study of Shakespearean drama, like his tragedies, his comedies, his heroines, his heroes, history plays, Shakespeare's audience, Shakespeare's stage, Shakespeare's actors, and more about Shakespeare. And this Shakespeare paper will be handled by Asma ma'am. The second paper that you have is literary criticism. Literary criticism is a paper, something new that you are going to study. In this paper, you will be studying how literature had been learned, understood, evaluated, or estimated throughout the ages. Each age has its own scale of literature, estimating literature. So, we'll be learning those scales. What made them estimate a literature as a high literature and low literature? We have to start with Aristotle, Plato, Horace, Longinus, and move towards Sir Philip Sidney, then slowly towards the romantic critics like Wordsworth, Coleridge, Keats, Shelley, and then slowly towards Matthew Arnold, Dryden, Johnson, and slowly have to reach till T.S. Eliot. So this criticism paper will cover from the origin till date. It's going to be very vast and very challenging. Of course, I can assure you that it's going to be very interesting. Then you have American literature, which will be handled by Nishant sir. This paper, as the usual literature papers, will have poetry, drama, fiction, 2 prose pieces, and some autobiographical works. You have to approach this paper not as a general literature, but from the perspective of American. What is so exclusive about American literature? How is it different from British literature? What do they have unique? What is so special in American literature? From that perspective, you have to approach this paper. Then you have Indian culture and literature. This is one of the wonderful papers that we have in our syllabus. And this paper also has pieces like drama, poetry, novel, short story, of course some prose pieces, which would of course reflect the Indian culture. For example, in the poetry section, we'll be having a translation of Thiru Irattai Mani Malai, written by Karaikal Ammayar. Then we have Bharadiyar's poem in its translation, Fear We Not. Then we have Kalidasa. Then we have Mahashweta Devi's Rudali, Bama's Kark. So this paper is also going to be very interesting. Get ready, be prepared, go through the titles and try to collect materials of your own also. The syllabus also has a description of a link from where you can download the materials. We have a paper called Translation, Theory and Practice. Of course, this paper is going to be a theory paper where we learn the norms, the rules of translation. How a work should be translated, how a poem should be translated, a drama should be translated, and we also trace the history of the evolution of translation, starting from the translation of Bible to today's machine translation. So we have exclusively 4 literary papers and 1 theory paper for this semester. You also have 2 skill-based papers which are on journalism, and of course you have a soft skill paper which is common for all the third year students. You, the third year students, will also be provided with a text of poetry, of drama in the PDF format during the sessions. Please do download them. If you are not provided with the materials of text, please go through, surf through the internet, try to find your own materials also. So keep a track of all lectures and don't miss any of the lectures, please. Similarly, the second MA students, I want you to utilize this lockdown period also for the groundwork of your project which you are going to carry out in the next semester. For this semester, we are going to have papers like American literature, which will be handled by Priya ma'am. I'm sure that you would have gone through the same paper titled American Literature in your UG also. So you know, you have a prior idea about how to approach this paper. Though the titles are the same, you are going to have different titles under the units. Like in poetry, you are going to have Edgar Allan Poe, Emily Dickinson and Frost. Similarly, you are going to have Sylvia Plath, Waldo Emerson, John F. Kennedy. And in the drama, you are going to have O'Neill's Emperor Jones. In the novel, you are going to have Mark Twain and Hemingway. Of course, this paper is exclusively a literary paper and is going to be very interesting. I want you also to focus on the American literature paper from the perspective of the exclusive quality of American literature. How is it different from the British? What do they try to acquire or express themselves or express their identity through a different form of literature? Then you have a paper titled Theory of Comparative Literature and Classics in Translation. This is as this paper is on comparative literature, we have to study the literature written throughout the world. The literature which has been regarded as the best of all countries and has been accepted by the world. For example, Tirukkural has emerged as a world literature. Similarly, we have such literary pieces in other cultures and nations. We are going to have Tirukkural, which is being translated into English by G.U. Pope, where you will study 3 chapters. Then we have Aeschylus, Agamemnon, Goethe's Nearness of the Beloved, and some theory regarding the comparative literature. Meaning to say, you will study the scope of comparative literature, world literature, the methodology, the application. What do you mean by epoch, period, generation, thematology, something like that. So this paper is going to be a combination of both theory as well as pure literature. The third paper that you are going to have is literary theory. Last semester we had a paper called literary criticism, where we studied the critics and their ideologies, their philosophies, their measuring scales, somewhat like that. For this semester, we are going to study the literary theories, the philosophies which we apply in order to understand a literary piece better. For example, we will be studying what a new criticism is, what structuralism is, post-structuralism, deconstruction, modernism, feminism, eco-criticism, Marxism, intertextuality, all these topics starting from new criticism to stylistics. Peter Barry's Beginning Theory is the book which is to be referred for this paper. The book will be given to you in the PDF format. Please do download it. This is one of the must-have books for the PG students. And then you have a paper called Research Methodology, which is going to be the theory paper which you will apply in practice for the next semester while you compose your dissertation, when you write your dissertation. So please be careful and attentive. Don't miss any of the lectures of this research methodology, starting from the definition of research, types of research, and starting from the sources, primary, secondary source, how to take notes, how to outline a draft, how to conclude, what is the format of thesis, what should be the language style. Everything will be discussed, everything will be taught here. So don't miss any of the lectures of research methodology. What you learn here, what you understand here is what to be applied in the next semester in a practical way. You are going to write your dissertation, PG project. So if you want to do it in a proper way, please do listen to all the lectures and don't miss any of the lectures of research methodology. And finally, you have a paper titled Asian Literature in English. Of course, this paper is very much new in this syllabus, where we are going to have poetry from Chinese literature, Pakistani literature, Japanese, Sri Lankan, Myanmar, Korean, everything throughout the world, throughout Asia. We are going to have 3 poems, 2 prose pieces, drama, short story, and fiction. Of course, this paper is going to be a bit tough because it is difficult for us to understand the culture of these nations without a background of the culture of these countries. It's going to be a bit tough, but of course we'll be providing you with the informations of the culture also, so it's going to be very much new and interesting, of course. So this is what with the papers that the second, third year and the second PG are going to have for this semester. Once again, I am stressing the point that please do not miss any of the lectures. Please do have a track of all the lectures. Spend time, allot a time slot for this for your studies. Have a backup of all the lectures. Take notes during lectures. Go through, revise, attend all the tests, and your test marks will be reflected in your internals for the coming semester. Don't expect any excuse or alteration or cancellation of the future semesters. From tomorrow onwards, you will be receiving series of lectures for all the papers respectively. The lectures will be posted from morning 9:30 to evening 4:30 as we have the regular schedule. You can listen to the lectures in your convenient time, but see to that you listen the lecture and understand, take the notes on that day itself. Please do not postpone it. Let's no more waste our time. Let's turn up. Let's restart. We, the staff, are challenging the situation and trying our level best to reach you, help you out. And I call every one of you to join us. Put your part. Reach us out and clasp our helping hands and come up. Let's together challenge COVID and say nothing can stop me. I am unstoppable. We are waiting for you to join tomorrow and every day to come. Take care. Stay safe. Thank you.